Hello there, I'm Kyo Cerrone Beatmaker, and welcome to the Monday Mindset Rants. And on this episode, we're going to discuss sharing in their dreams. Now, before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe and share this stream out with any like-minded individuals who are looking to start off the week on the right mindset. He will do this by affording all persons the opportunity to show their feelings, express their aspirations, and share in their dreams. Dr. Leo, we must share in the dreams of our friends, family, humanity, for their dreams add necessary nutrients in aiding the development of our dreams into reality. For those dreams of us who practice, for those of us who practice the art of living as an essential realist, we know that manifestation is in synchronicity with time. And so are the dreams we slumber and the dreams we doodle. Positive affirmations fuel individuals' pursuit in their dreams and are only as strong as the dreams of those who support them. We, as luminescent beings, are as the mycelial network of fungi and trees. Our consciousness and subconsciousness, vibrational frequencies radiate off the auras we emit. The emission of our souls can be seen in the life we live. With such emissions burn the dark and choke out the atmosphere? Will such emissions burn dark and choke out the atmosphere of an individual's personal universe and dreams? Or will your soul emit clear smoke with particles of light, glistening with vibrant colors of your successes and failures, which culminate in the fruition of a physicality of your dreams? Such elation and wonder should be shared and be provided to those who are afraid to take a chance in the light. How will you share your dreams? How will you share in their dreams? We are currently in a very complex era in humanity and individuality, where the idea of dreaming to be more than what society demands of you and expects of you and will indoctrinate you is considered heresy, is considered racist, is considered ableist. You name it. They got a word for it. So how do we as individuals, how do we share in their dreams? How do we share in the dreams of those we love if their dreams conflict with our morals and creed? How do we navigate such a time where some people's dreams are really just nightmares? How do we share in their dreams? To be honest, I haven't really thought about that until now. But the mycelial network of our consciousness and subconscious, it seems as if the dreams that we share in with our loved ones, our friends, right now, as I said, are in conflict. The last 3 years have proven that. We cannot be individuals with our own beliefs and thoughts and still support one another. Now it cannot be such a way. And I probably should have been more reflective of that, considering the climate that we're in. Whether that's me being naive or me being hopeful, or maybe it's a little bit of both. What can I say? I'm just human. But I guess I didn't really think about that until now. I think many of us are struggling with trying to share in others, just in general. The last 3 years of pandemic, it made it a crime to share with others. And now here we are, almost as if we are trying to relearn how to share with one another. And many have completely forgotten how to. And many others have decided not to, for one reason or another. Right now, oftentimes it seems mostly illogical and out of fear. But that is what is profitable right now. And so, how do we share in dreams with others whose dreams are nothing more than nightmares of manipulation, scientific experimentation, economic control? I couldn't think of a fancy word. The military, pharmaceutical, corporate industrial complexes, with its political machinations, has done a very good job of destroying what it means to dream, destroying what it means to share in dreams, to share in the successes of one another. And it's completely unfortunate, and it's shameful to think that even now, the dreams that many of us wish to hope for are considered threats. The dreams that many of us promote and aspire for are considered threats. I just saw online that the FBI has listed the words red pill and base. Excuse me, I apologize. The FBI has listed the words red pill and based as words used in terrorism. And this is what I mean. It's funny what red pill is associated with: individuality, community, finding a community of people. And I'm not, and what I mean by red pill, I'm not talking about like the manosphere or anything like that. I'm just talking about in general, like that idea of red pill, like being awake, you know, the true meaning of woke, being self-aware of this world. And it's funny now how, sharing in dreams of people who wish for community, who wish for fairness, you know, equality, and I mean within reason, fairness and equality that is um, measurable and actually can be actualized, and is not a parlor trick or a dream or extremism. And many of us have similar dreams, but we can't even share those dreams for it to be deemed heretical. Yet they expect us to share in their nightmares for what they want for humanity and themselves when they have been manipulated by the hive mind. And I'm supposed to placate to their demands and needs. So I don't know how do we share our dreams when they are, sorry, I just had to lower my chair. When they are so adamant in destroying what it means to dream, what it means to share in hopes and goals. And that's what I mean by dreams. And they have spent 3 years denying us the ability to fulfill our dreams. How many people were just at the cusp of succeeding, just at the cusp of overcoming, of defeating, of developing a community? How many things, how many shared dreams were destroyed due to the machinations of the corporate military industrial pharmaceutical complex? How many? And within the span of 3 years, you have seen, and I know it goes further than that, but I think that within the span of 3 years, it accelerated to such a point where it's it was comical for a bit, but now it's becoming increasingly concerning. And I wonder what that means for the collective as a whole. How can we regain that support within one another, regardless of our political views or our gender views? Because make no mistake, the dreams that they are trying to share, they're not dreams, they're nightmares, like I said. They're trying to make us share in their nightmares. How twisted is that? And here I am trying to advocate for sharing in dreams when they're doing a damn well good job of making it impossible. How many people have willingly gave in to sharing in their nightmares? And for what? What do you gain from it? I'm a strong proponent and advocate for believing in others and supporting their goals and dreams, especially if they're goals and dreams that, align with who you are and where you're trying to go in life. And even if it doesn't, I still believe in supporting people because, like I always say, you know, the short-term victories pave way for the long-term victories. And in sharing our dreams, we are aiding one another and being able to accomplish our short-term or our long-term victories. I mean, isn't that the point of humanity? Isn't that the point of community? Is to share in our dreams and our goals, to evolve and elevate what it means to be a human, and to elevate us in the confines of maintaining our humanity and not subjecting ourselves to this transhumanistic agenda of chips in our brains, of experimenting on our bodies, doing irreversible damage, whether it's on our in the mind or in the body. Those aren't I do not believe in sharing in nightmares. I do not believe in advocating in nightmares. And what you're seeing right now is a push to turn us into a world of nightmares. A world of nightmares of their own pleasure and free will. And I reject such a lifestyle. I don't know how it has come to this. Well, I mean, I do know how, but I can't really get too deep into that here. You know how sensitive YouTube is nowadays. But, I feel that those of us and the few of us, and actually I should say the many of us, because it's kind of ironic in a way if you think about it. I'm making it seem as if, I mean, yes, their nightmares are grandiose and dangerous. Whether it's the ESGs, the CBC coin, the Restrict Act, you name it, you got it. Um, I think it's interesting how they are using a uh, a a very vocal and dangerous minority to push a larger, I should say, international agenda in many ways. It's and it's kind of interesting. There was an article that came up, um, claiming that uh, the I think it was the U.S. military, had figured out a way to get into people's dreams and manipulate them in their sleep. And I mean, if you've seen Inception, that's pretty much what Inception is about. But what I was trying to refer to about it, and talk about it in the sense that, um, you look at many, whether it's a religious organization, could be a political organization, a pacifist organization, whatever. And they start out genuine, and they start out authentic, and they build up steam and a voice. And then that voice, that dream that they have, cultivated and created, it becomes infiltrated. It becomes poisoned by nightmarish entities. A lot of them originate from the alphabet agencies. And I guess you could say that's kind of one aspect where I'm alluding, is that in how they will, take really beautiful ideas of dreams of communities and then destroy it and turn it into a nightmare. I mean, that's, the goal. And we're currently in a moment in time where the dreamers are battling the nightmares. And the nightmares are winning in some aspects, and the dreamers are winning in many. But it's a battle that is needing unification, because the dreamers are becoming divided and isolated. While the nightmares continue to unify and grow stronger, more efficient, more violent. And here we are, just normal people, just trying to dream, live out our lives, live all our dreams. But they want to deny us such a life, such a reality. But I wonder if such nightmares realize that once the horror is completed, they themselves will be erased from the memories. The beauty of a dream that succeeds, the beauty of your goals and another, and your families or friends, succeeding and achieving one another, is that it spreads and it motivates and inspires others. But you're not seeing that right now, because such stories or lifestyle, it's either suppressed or manipulated. And I don't think it's not right. That I will admit, that we're not given the ability to dream anymore and to share in those dreams. And not in a way that's meaningful and genuine anymore. Everyone has their own agenda, or paranoid, or everyone's a threat or a competition. And yes, I mean, Granted, some competition is healthy, but some people just want to help, and we can't even allow that because unfortunately, some people don't want your dreams to become reality. So many people have denied their own dreams that they themselves have become nightmares. And that is what you're seeing right now in this current era. And I know it's hard to stay positive and focus amongst all of this craziness, to hold on to your dreams when we are just surrounded by nightmares. I know it's hard. Even for me, I have my, as I like to put it, my moments of weakness. But I'm still, I know even in those moments of weakness, I say my mantra, I take a deep breath, and I move forward. And I know that that is not something that is easy for everybody. And let me tell you, it's not always easy for me. Sometimes, it requires me doing, an exercise or some meditation or working on music or writing. But, I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not afraid to speak these words in a mindful and an open and honest way. And I might, sometimes I might get frustrated and I might, you know, speak a little harshly, but I think as many have who have listened to me know I try not to swear too often, only because I try to be, respectful to my audience. Uh, But I also know that, like, even for me, that, these dreams that I have, I try so hard to believe in others because I know that believing in their dreams, it aids in making mine a reality. To see their dreams come into fruition, to see it become real, it's and knowing that I was supporting it, it makes my goals and my dreams that much more tasteful, that much more enticing. And that should be for everybody. And I believe that. I believe that should be for everybody. And yeah, I mean, some of us, our dreams are, we some of us have dreams that are, ridiculous and unattainable. I'm not gonna lie about that. I would be foolish, to say that. Okay, I mean, listen, one of my dreams is that when I keel over and die, I want my body to be shot off into space. Is that gonna happen? No, but I can't help but dream. My reasoning behind it is that I want aliens to find my body and then bring me back to life, and then I go on a space adventure. Man, that sounds like a dope ass story. Oh God, I just swore. Oh my Lord. But I'm just, all I'm saying is that we have to support one another's dreams, um, and that means just supporting one another in whatever they're trying to achieve, things that are positive and will aid in improving their life. And that's the most important part, is ensuring and making sure it's things that's going to make their life better and make them a better person. We can't keep on supporting negative dreams, and we can't keep on, what's the word I'm looking for, hype up people who have, nightmarish goals. I think that's a good way of putting it, whether they're friends or family. We need to call them out on it. We need to hold them accountable just as much as we need to hold ourselves accountable, even more so for ourselves. because no one else is going to hold us accountable. Yeah, I mean, granted, yeah, we may have family and friends. Not everyone has a strong support system, but in the end, the only person who's always going to look out for you is you. But that doesn't mean at the same time you can't support someone else's dreams. And maybe you don't have someone else to support in their goals and dreams. And I'd say in that situation, either look for friends or family or maintain yourself then. I'm not going to judge you. I can't hold that against you. No one can. I'm well aware everyone's circumstances are different, and everyone's dealing with very difficult challenges. But even in that, that's what I mean, is that even within the challenges that we're facing, even a dream in those challenges or whatever you're dealing with in your life can be, hey, just to not to take my anger out on my spouse or loved ones or my kids, things like that. I mean, how often do many people dream of just not of being able to not lash out at their kids for just being kids? I don't know if anyone thinks like that, but I'm trying to speculate here. You're sharing in each other's dreams. It doesn't have to be massive big things. you know it could be in losing weight, simple things like that, reasonable things. But I know that it's not easy. I know that everything I'm saying, I know is not easy, and I'm not trying to make it sound like it's easy. Like I said, life is a continuing education unit. You never stop learning. And even in these things, I think what's beautiful about sharing in someone's dreams and seeing it succeed is that, it makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel proud that you supported someone, and that your support, even if it's minor, even if it was just saying, hey man, I believe in you, you got it. Or hey man, don't give up. Yeah, you failed this time, but keep going for it. You can do this, girl. I got you. Don't worry. Yeah, it's a tough road, but I know that you can do this. You have been working hard and making the sacrifices. And yeah, it's gonna be tough, but as long as you're consistent and the quality of your consistency is there, you will succeed. Things like that can go such a long way for someone, especially in during their moments of weakness. And that's what I mean. That's sharing in someone's dream. You're aiding in making it a reality. And we need a lot more of that. We need a lot more of sharing in positive dreams, and to do away with these nightmares, because they're doing so much harm. They're hurting and destroying people. And I don't, everything that I'm saying, it's just, my feelings and perspectives and what believe. But and I want everyone to take it, and filter it through their perspectives and their experiences, and take what works, and do away what doesn't. I don't have all the answers, and I don't will never claim to have all the answers. And maybe the way I'm speaking and thinking may not necessarily work for you, but hopefully there's something that you can take away from it that aids in your ability to dream and to share in others. And we are so often, we will hide our dreams and refuse to share them with others, or refuse to aid in others, because we feel that they might take from ours or exploit. And Yes, I know that can happen, but that's life. You just have to be a better judge of character. We all have to, even on ourselves. And so many people are so quick to feel as if there's no constructive criticism that's needed for their way of life and thinking and living. And hey, sure, fine. What is it that King Richie says? Live your movie. Live your movie if you want to, but don't take away from others who wish to dream and you wish to live a movie. But I know that I have hope, and as Gandalf would say, a fool's hope. But I believe and I know that the small victories that we make as a collective, as humans, it will pave way for those long-term victories that will give us a long-lasting improvement and benefit and openness and mindfulness for humanity and for ourselves as individuals, most importantly, because our individuality is what aids in growing and evolving humanity. Each and every one of us, our individuality, it helps every one of us. Our humanity, it improves in aiding the collective. It's incredible to imagine and think that as much as we are, the only animal on this planet that truly gets to experience what it means to dream and live and to contemplate existence. It's fascinating to think that there are so many animals out there that dream just as we do, and to wonder what they dream of. Hope is a frustrating thing, and dreaming and hope is cliche, but what can I say? I'm old school, and every now and then we need a little tacky. But I believe that if we continue to share in our dreams, if we continue to believe in our dreams and each other's, most importantly as well, we will be all right. We will achieve. We will overcome. We'll succeed. But it's a long road to get there. And many of us are not ready to take that first step because we've already sold our soul, or we've never had one to begin with. And perhaps that's the crux of the matter, that they have divided and conquered and eliminated so many souls within the living that those who dream are just surrounded by the dead. The human mind is the greatest gift the eternal source has granted this earthly plane. A gift that can make dreams a reality. A realities whose foundations were created in the mind's eye. a tremendous respect our era has lost in the human condition. Hope, a condition that could not be created without the dreams to actualize the belief and hope of a better tomorrow, a better version of oneself, a better reality to live. Without the support of one another, such a human condition could never have been actualized. We as humans have forgotten what it means to believe in our dreams in one another. I pray and hope that one day my words will inspire others to share their dreams and the dreams of others. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Monday Mindset Rants. If you're catching the replay, please leave a comment with your thoughts below. Make sure to hit that like button and share this live stream with any like-minded individuals who wish to start the week off with the right mindset. And until next time, stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love.